The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, or twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Markki, Rika, and Hazel. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Facebook.com/RX931. We are also on Twitch TV and YouTube Live. You can go check us out. We've got Team Bahay Markki today and Team Booth, Chico and Hazel. Good morning, monsters. Hello, Markki.
Hello.
Okay, there you go. So we've got our top 10 for today, courtesy of the Super Malas guy. When I am at my worst, let's start off with Archer Aguilar. I become like a black hole. Even light can't get in.
Ooh.
Okay, that's intense.
A black hole. Do you like black holes, Chico?
Sorry, Hazel, you're choppy. J.R. Kaitas.
Are you into that, Chico? I did not know you're into black holes.
You're choppy. You too, Markki.
How about you,
You're
Markki?
choppy.
How do you feel about black holes?
Okay, I'm down for some black hole like action. You know, when you fly into space and like it's scary because it's unavoidable. So you have to try to find a way out of it.
Oh,
Right.
diba? Tuesday, a hole, care of Rika GGG. Wednesday, black hole.
Oo naman. Care of Markki S.
Mm-mm.
What because the name Markki GGG? Markki GGG. Coming from J.R. Keita, when I am at my worst, even at my worst, I'm still incredible.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the
You
hope.
know
I
what?
bet wala kang self-loading yung
Wala.
nag-entry niyan.
Wala. And also, Haytin says, when I am at my worst, I suffer from alarming hair fall.
I suffer from alarming hair fall every day.
Every day.
It seems
You know what?
alarming. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
feel the same
go ahead.
way. I feel the same way. I mean, you're not supposed to brush your hair after showering, right?
It depends on the brush that you use. I use kasi what you call wet brush.
Okay.
You can get one of those, Markki. They're the best. You can use them right after showering.
Okay. I'm learning so much from growing my hair from girls.
Yeah,
You
kasi
know.
the longer your hair gets,
The more hair fall,
the more
no?
hair fall
Yeah.
talaga. Tapos alam mo yung minsan parang may maliit na tao na dun sa shower. Right? When you look at the drain,
because of
like
all
right
the hair.
after you shower. Kaya I have to remove all the hair immediately after showering.
It's crazy.
Kasi
Yeah,
hindi
like
pwede to ignore
Yeah.
because it looks gross. Like parang may maliit na tao talaga.
Tsaka
yeah,
hair
like
fall. Yeah.
literally I was taking a shower yesterday and like, living I guess with Alice now for the past 2 weeks. Grabe, the powder that removes the hair in the drainage, it doesn't work anymore with Alice's hair. It's too long.
Oh, you know
Grabe.
what? You have to be careful with that. I saw a couple of articles na parang nasabugan sa face using like a certain type of powder that's supposed to clear the drain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like a couple of women suffered from, I don't know, third-degree burns. As in, medyo malala.
Ala.
Kasi sumabog, nasabugan sila sa face. So, be careful lang. Nasabugan sila. Chico, it's not supposed to be funny.
No, it's not. It's not.
Alam ko yung mga iniisip mo eh. Ano ba? Powder nga for the drain. Oh, a lot of people are saying, wide tooth comb. Yeah, pero I swear by wet brush. To anyone listening, it's a
Wet
brand.
brush?
Yeah, that's
Akala ko parang babasain
no,
mo
no,
yung
no,
brush.
no, no. That's the
Tapos,
brand, Wet Brush. Talagang perfect siya for. I once you go wet brush, you don't go back.
okay.
It's perfect.
Um,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go buy that now on Lazada.
Yes,
Nasa Lazada yan.
do it
Mm-mm.
now.
Mm-mm. And coming from G, thanks. When I am at my worst, I'm a high functioning member of society on the outside, but a big pile of mess on the inside.
A lot of
Uh,
people are good at hiding it, and
Yep.
you gotta admire them for being able to keep it together,
Mhm.
even when their world is falling
Falling
apart.
apart.
yeah, no, I
Ask
mean it's
No.
important to
See
like
you.
Ask me about it.
it's
Mm-mm.
important to have that skill, but sometimes for your own inner sanity in the long term, it's better to, just let it out maybe with your friends or not let it out, but let them know how you're feeling. But you let it out of your system.
Yeah. For some
Yeah.
it works Pero for me kasi that
Or
doesn't
alam
work
mo,
out.
when I do that, I'm very vague about it. Like even what to my closest friends. Unless talagang ready na ako to divulge details. I
Everything.
usually just go, yeah, something this person did lang. Tapos hindi ko na masyadong ikukwento.
No details.
No details. And only when I'm ready or when it's resolved already.
I guess, yeah. Ikaw, if you're vague, ako para I try to make it really small. Para it's not,
Sino yung medium size dito? Oh, 'di ba? Kung may vague, may small,
medium.
may
May
medium.
medium
Mm-mm.
at may
And may baby whale.
Ay, okay. And from Seaside Squad, when I am at my worst, itago mong mabuti yung mga labada mo because I'm gonna air your dirty laundry in public.
Oof! Oof!
Mm.
Nakakatakot maging friends yung gano'n,
Yes.
Kasi pag
Yes.
nag-away kayo,
Oh, yan.
you're fair game.
Hello, lalayo pa ba tayo? The whole Megxit thing. Diba? I mean, it's basically
Yeah.
that. I think that's one of the biggest complaints of the Royals na parang yun nga, yung why are you, I'm not, like, they're not even saying if it's true or not true. They're just saying, why are you doing this in public?
Yeah.
So yeah.
May nag-message na, nag-comment na si Chico isang tingin ko lang.
Ay, oo.
Oh.
Do you know this person, Chico? Who's this?
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
Pwede mo rin naman akong tingnan. Halika magtinginan tayo. Parang fun. Alam mo,
yung titignan ka ng masama.
tinginan tayo. Pero ang
Ay.
sama ng tingin sa akin ni Chico,
No.
so wag na nga lang. Next time na lang.
Oo. Alam mo yung di ba yung there are many firsts in
Yeah.
our lives. Have you ever experienced yung nakurutang singit?
Alam mo, ang dami na nag-threaten sa akin. Ganyan. Ever since I was little. Itong batang to, kukuritin ko yung
Kukurutin
singit.
ko tong singit nito. Mm-mm.
Sanay na ako dyan sa ano na yan,
Yan.
threat na yan.
Oo.
Pero wala pang wala pang tumutotoo.
With
So,
such disappointment in her voice.
I know.
Wala
I've
pang
been
nagtotoo.
waiting.
And coming from Jungkook's girl, when I am at my worst, I'm not really the type to ask for help, even when I need it. So if you notice something off with me, please reach out. So
Yeah.
that's one aspect of it. Ako kasi talaga, like it's not even like I want you to reach out.
Mm-hmm.
I really just deal with it myself.
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
even
Yeah,
if they reach
that's what
out,
you
I
tend to
probably
do.
wouldn't. Yeah. I know it's not healthy, but
It really isn't healthy.
I am what I am.
I
so-
know.
But
I feel
you know what?
Yeah.
For some reason, I want to like be there when it finally explodes.
Ito naman,
Nabalik
puro
tayo
na
sa
lang
pag-explode.
When he flies off the handle,
Exploding.
when he flies off the handle for the first time. I
Markki
think
will be the
Hazel-
1 meter
Go.
away with the cell phone filming it.
I
I will
know.
totally be there. I'd be filming it, and Hazel will bring the
I would be there with
popcorn.
my mouth hanging open.
Right?
Kasi
Yeah,
I'm so shooketh
O, atin, ano, ang
yeah.
tanong dyan, sino yung magiging mitya?
ng explosion.
Will it be Markki, Hazel, or Rika?
Parang
Ay,
ako.
pag nag-joke na si Rika,
Iinit na
Ay,
yung
oo,
ulo.
pwede din si,
Well, I
pwede
think
din
ano
si
yan, I
Rika.
think parang
Oo.
joke or kanta.
kung ano yung mauna.
Ano yung mas
Oo,
matimbang?
feeling ko nakakapag-inat ng ulo.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Re-
from fashion at 40, when I am at my worst, I don't speak to anyone, but mainly for fear I might say things I'll regret, no matter how true at the time.
Oh, yeah, because some things kahit iniisip mo, you should just keep to yourself.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, when all bets are off,
You know,
lalabas na talaga yan.
This is something that, this is so tricky for me. Di ba sabi nila, sometimes you say something out of anger because you were angry, but you don't really mean it. You just said
Yeah.
it because you
You
wanted
just-
to hurt the person.
Yeah.
And then there's that other part of the other side of the argument, which is you've always felt it, you just never said it, but because you're so angry,
You had
you,
to.
you
It
told
had to
them
come
what
out
you
of your mouth.
how you actually feel. Which one are you?
The latter.
Ah, talaga? So when you say things in anger, it's not because, sorry, I just said it because I was angry. It was more like,
Yeah.
I said it because I'm
I
angry.
said what I said.
What I
So,
said.
usually, yung parang, well, that's how I really feel about you. Kasi I've kept it in for so long, but because you've pissed me off and you've reached my boiling point, here's how I really feel about
Ako
you.
kasi I'm both. I guess it's the Gemini in me. And it's so hard to distinguish kasi one fight, I'll say something that I don't really mean. And the moment I'm not angry anymore, I'm like, why did I say that? I didn't mean it. And then there are times when I would say something because I'm angry, but it's actually true. And I only said it because I'm angry.
Because I'm trying to think of a
I'm
time when I said something I didn't mean and I said it out of anger.
Or maybe it's true at the time. Like, kunyari, one perfect example is, oh, I hate you so much. Diba? Parang, if you say, I hate you so much, maybe I hate you so much now.
Yeah.
So it might be true at the moment of anger, but it's
yeah.
not true anymore a couple of days from now.
Yan with significant others, usually. That's the case. Yun lang naman.
Yeah.
Diba?
That's usually when you say things that you don't really mean, like even saying na maybe we should just break up.
That classic. Diba?
That's
Classic yung
yeah.
mga,
But that's
"Ay,
such a
naku,
toxic phrase. Oh my
Pero when
god.
it comes
Especially
to
if
other
used
people,
multiple
hindi.
times.
Diba? When it comes to other people, usually you only say things that you've actually been thinking the whole time. Na tinatago
Yeah,
mo.
that is kind of true. That is kind of true. That you've been thinking and you haven't been able to say it, and suddenly it just comes out. But like, what if we're talking family, parents?
Oh, that's
Like-
difficult.
If you got into an argument and there are things that you wanted to say but you haven't been able to say before, but suddenly like it all comes out.
Mahirap yun kasi like with a significant other, medyo you're on the same level.
Yeah.
When you're talking about, kasi pwede pa rin siblings, same thing, you're on the same level. Pero pag kasi parents, parang mahirap kasi medyo you're not on the same level. They are your parents.
Yeah.
So sometimes parang some things are better left unsaid, in my opinion. Lalo na kung medyo incendiary yung statement. I don't know.
I wouldn't be able to, siguro even if I did say stuff na hindi ko nasasabi for a while, kunyari na sumama loob ko or whatever.
Yeah.
In the end, ako pa rin yung talo doon because I would beat myself up over
For
it.
saying it.
For
Yeah.
saying it. Because
Yeah.
I would feel so bad. Like, I would feel horrible. I don't know. I just don't like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not the type who would say stuff to my parents.
Yung,
kasi,
even if sila yung, alam mo na, kunyari, from with a clean heart, you know that sila yung mali. Para ang hirap pa rin
Yeah, I
i-call
can't.
out because they're your parents. Yeah.
I don't like fighting with my parents.
Yeah. That's a little
I
Mm.
rarely
trickier.
do. What about you, Marky? Let's talk about fighting with the
You
parentals.
know what? We're very confrontational. So if we have something in our minds, we'll say it. And I think that's how it works for us.
And
And that's how
kasi
it
if
has
that's
been working. And
because
it's,
if
I
that's your
mean, like,
dynamic, I guess. Yeah.
I thought it was just like me and my immediate family. But, like, for example, going to Norway and meeting my cousins and their parents, that's actually how they handle situations.
I think it's cultural
Yeah,
din.
cultural.
Kasi
Yeah,
mas
it's
ano tayo,
very,
we
it's
put
a
our
very,
parents on a
yeah,
pedestal.
in the Philippines especially. But in Norway, kasi obviously they'll kick you out at 18 and you have to fend for yourself. So you create your own life. And then when you see them, it's not that you're equal, but you have your own life outside of their life. And you obviously have your arguments and your own perception
Actually,
of the world.
balita ko, Marky, napalitan na yung picture ko sa dartboard. Picture mo na
Oo.
Hey, you know what? We survived until Sunday. And like they were betting, like my dad and I think Alice were betting that we would survive until like Thursday or Friday. But we made it all the way to Sunday.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Quite a bit.
Tapos
Somehow.
ano daw, may game sila. Hindi alam ni Marky, may game sila.
Mm.
So, picture ni Marky ang nakalagay dun sa dartboard. Tapos, parang pin the dart on the talahib.
Ay,
Kung sino yung maka-hit nung talahib, siya yung winner.
winner.
Mhm. And the top, when I am at my worst, comes from Simply Nedge and Flailing Old Man.
They both say.
Simply Nedge says, when I am at my worst, nananabunot ako ng peluka. I don't care if that's a toupee. I'll rip it off.
May ma-expose.
May
Alam mo yung mga...
ma-expose.
But they're so obvious though, toupees. You know they're toupees. You know they're not real.
Yeah. No, but there
Yeah.
are some that look so real.
Maybe the new ones
When you
na.
see
Siguro,
when you see
diba?
them, I don't know how they do it and how they stick it on properly. I know this one actor host. I saw a video of him and I was like, oh my gosh, wow. He has a full head of hair. And then when I saw him in person, I was like, oh, it was a toupee, and the toupee looked so real. So
Oh,
there are
I
some really good ones.
Yeah, there's an artista na kinuwento sa akin ng friend ko na may para silang pang drawing sa forehead area.
Oh, para
To
siyang
make it look
parang eyeliner.
Pero
Oo.
for the hair, para kasi medyo receding hairline. So to make it look like
Like it's
puno
fuller.
pa yung, So, ang galing nga actually.
Kasi 'di ba toupee, yun yung parang Pinoy nickname for Christopher. Si toupee.
Si Rika, pag natapos niya laban yung bedsheet niya,
Magtutoupee!
na siya.
And from Flailing Old Man, when I am at my worst, you'll get a verbal roundhouse kick that will make you wake up on a random Tuesday in 2023.
Whoa.
It's like those Chuck Norris joke.
I know.
Remember? Yung mga parang pag
Yun the
Yeah.
impossible.
super impossible, super hyperbolic examples
Statements,
of what I will
oo.
do to you because I'm so awesome. Okay, so before I wrap it up, can I just send some special greetings to Nico and Tracy Valbuena? Hello, good morning.
Hi, good
Good
morning.
morning, Nico and
Thank you for
Tracy.
listening, Nico
Thanks
and
for
Tracy.
tuning in. We've got
Thanks
another
for
batch.
tuning
Yes, we've got
in.
one final batch, but we'll stay on Facebook Live.
That's right, facebook.com/RX93.
Yes.
Not there yet. Join us right now. We've got something from Miley Cyrus to keep the music going. This is Riot Wednesday. This one's called Party in the USA.
Love this.
Only here on the Monster.
Okay. Friends,
Okay,
foes, and
go talk first.
Okay.
I'll just fix.
streaky
I'll load.
co-hosts.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
I have our little game
Okay.
today. It is a
What?
true or false.
oh. So it's just me and Chico.
It's just you and Chico.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
you and Chico. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is there's no first person to answer or whatever. Just answer true or false, and
Alright.
we'll see if you're correct or not. Right?
Okay. Okay.
Game.
We'll award you points. Okay.
Hmm.
Our first question. Warsaw is the capital of Bulgaria.
False.
False.
You're both correct. That's
Oh,
1
man.
point each.
Oo.
1 point
Okay.
each.
Ano yan
We'll
eh?
start with some easy questions, okay? Then we'll go into some
questions. Bakit for some
harder.
reason I thought this was gonna be like. Never mind.
Yung pala tungkol sa
Yung pala.
hopya.
Holland.
Okay.
Ko. That's so tita. I'm not tita shaming you, so don't turn me into tinapay. But
Gusto mo
Don't
maging
be,
pandesal?
don't be Tito shaming. Do not.
tita shaming you. I'm
You're
just
gonna be
saying.
turned.
You're shaming me.
Who eats
Yes, you are going to be. Yeah. You don't want to be turned into
Ayun, or
pandesal.
Holland. Di ba
Pareho.
Holland
May
yung
Poland, may
kopya?
Holland.
Di ko alam. Di kasi
Poland,
ko-
Poland, Warsaw.
Ano yan? Okay.
Yeah.
The next question. A meter. No, keep track of your scores, okay? Just in case.
Okay.
Okay, 1-1.
A meter is further than a yard.
True.
True.
Okay, you're both correct. That's 2 points each.
Okay.
A woman has walked on the moon.
True.
False.
The correct answer is false. Chico gets the point.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna be the one.
No.
Lakas!
Sa ano? Sa moonwalk Parañaque.
Nice.
That's as far as I'll go.
Doon, sa moonwalk Parañaque.
Okay, here. Next question. Flying in an airplane is statistically safer than driving a car.
True.
True. That is so true.
Okay, correct. So that's 4-3,
See,
right?
the key word is statistically. Kasi mas maraming cars.
Yeah.
Oo.
Valletta is the capital of Cyprus.
Ano? Maleta? Ano?
Valletta. Valletta.
Oh, I'm bad with
Oh
capitals.
no, I don't.
False.
Let's go with-
Ako false.
True?
Chico is correct again. It's false.
Yay!
What is the capital of Cyprus?
What is the capital of Cyprus?
I have no idea.
I know this eh. I just don't remember. Basta not Valletta. Parang...
Maleta.
Nicosia.
Yun, there.
Ah, okay.
Nicosia. Yes.
Okay, next question. Meghan Markle's first name is Rachel.
False.
Wait. False.
You're both wrong. It's true.
Rachel,
I thought-
Megan?
Talaga.
And ano the Brits don't say Megan.
Megan.
It's Megan.
Megan. Yeah.
Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle.
Meghan
noticed that.
Markle.
Yeah.
But
it's-
Americans kasi Megan.
say Megan.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. It's Megan.
Ah.
Okay.
So, well, di ba yun yung name ng character niya sa Suits? Tama ba? Di ba Rachel siya sa Suits?
Baka. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why.
Well, it says
I thought
here
it was-
she was born Rachel Meghan Markle. That's her real name.
I thought it was a trick question. Kasi alam ko Rachel siya sa Suits eh.
I'm not sure.
Anyway.
I never watched kasi. Okay.
Next question. The mathematical name for the shape of a Pringle is hyperbolic paraboloid.
Jeez.
Crap.
False?
The what? The mathematical?
Name for the shape of a Pringle is hyperbolic paraboloid.
It
False.
sounds crazy.
False.
The correct answer is true.
What?
That's what it's called.
What? Really?
Yeah. Apparently, yeah. Okay, next question. Charlie Chaplin came first in a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest?
Ang unfair nung question.
Like if he ever joined.
Ang unfair nung question kasi panahon mo. How am I supposed to know? This is not a fair question. I'm gonna go with true. I have no
I
idea.
will have to go with false.
I don't know.
And well, it is Chico's time, and he is absolutely correct. Yeah.
False.
Sabi ko sa'yo,
You know
unfair
why?
nung question
You
eh.
know why? Tawang-tawa ko because like remember Barbara Streisand, right? Is a gay icon.
Yeah.
And a lot of people impersonate her. And I think if I'm not mistaken, even Cher has shared the same thing. Alam mo yung while walking, let's say in New York, biglang merong couple na parang, oh look, that impersonator looks exactly like Barbara Streisand. Tapos sasabihin ng wife, oh, excuse me, looks nothing like her. But that's really her.
Hala.
I mean,
I guess they look different pag
yeah.
out of character.
So I
or-
wouldn't be surprised if like an impersonator would out impersonate the OG. And like who they're impersonating.
Mm-mm.
Diba? So yeah, gets.
Yeah. Next question. The currency of France in 1998 was the franc.
True?
Kung kailan ba nag-euro?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, true.
That is absolutely correct. It's in 1998. It was the franc. Yeah,
Kasi
it wasn't the
depende
euro
mo-
until 2000s.
Yeah.
Ayun, there.
Yeah. Next question. According to Scottish law, it is illegal to be drunk while in charge of a cow.
Ayun,
True?
specialty mo to. Baka.
Baka! OMG, baka!
Baka. Yeah, I would say true because they have a lot of cows there. True.
That or Switzerland, diba?
Oh. And New
It's true.
Zealand. cheap.
Correct.
True. Yeah.
True
Oh,
is correct.
Baka!
Like New Zealand, they actually have more sheep than people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Next question. The Great Wall of China is visible from space.
True.
True.
True?
True.
It's false, actually. It's a
What?
misconception.
Akala ko sabi nila that's the only thing that's visible from
From
space.
Didn't
That,
they tell us that when we went to the
Yeah.
Great Wall of China? Because we
Oo.
went together, that's why. Sabay kami ni Great Wall of China.
Oo.
well, it
No.
says here. It says here
Tsaka di
no.
ba sabi nila, dalawa lang yung
It
visible.
has become a space-based myth. The Great Wall of China, frequently billed as the only man-made object visible
Yeah.
from space, generally isn't, at least to the unaided eye in low Earth
Mali
orbit.
ang chismis.
Oo nga.
It certainly isn't visible from the moon. You can though see a lot of other results of human activity.
Oh, boo. Okay, well, I think we're down to 30
All right.
seconds, so let's wrap it up.
Okay, last question. Darth Vader famously said the line, "Luke, I am your father," in The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay, this is tricky because it was the statement is
Diba I'm not... Ay, sorry,
Ano?
Mori yata yung naisip ko. Mori, Jerry Springer.
I mean, okay,
You are not the father.
qualified. Kasi if you're asking, he said exactly that way, then false.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
my
Ikaw.
I'm
answer.
taking this off air. I'm gonna go with Chico because I do not watch Star Wars at all, so I have no idea. Hold on.
It's correct. False.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today because we were playing a true or false game on Facebook
That
Live.
was like literally crunch time because we had no sauce left
Okay.
and nothing else. And we are now back on air, and we're on Facebook Live still, and Twitch TV and YouTube Live. So, yep, you guys can join us for the last batch.
All right.
Yeah.
So
So
here
the
we go.
answer to that last one was false. Just let
Yes.
all you know.
It's the Darth Vader quote.
I
I
am
am your
your
father.
father.
Faja.
Talagang ang naisip ko dun sa statement na yun, Jerry Springer. You are not the
Tapos
father!
tatalo na. Yay!
And in Austin Powers, diba, they did that there too.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I swear.
They had Jerry Springer as well. Go, continue.
Here we go. Final top 10 for today. Courtesy of the Super Malice guy. When I am at my worst. From G. Thanks. I never ask for a pity party. Like walang self-pity, walang like, okay, you know what? I'm in the dumps, but it is what it is.
Oh, well, I like those people.
Yeah.
Yung hindi yung woe is
Woe
me.
is me, diba? Yeah. The Super Malice guy says, when I am at my worst, tanong nyo, dun sa ng away sa akin, kung mahahanap nyo pa siya.
Kung wala pang bulak sa
Ala.
ilong.
Alam yung kung mahahanap nyo pa siya.
OMG.
OMG.
Giving us some Rika G energy.
I know, right? I guess we're trying to fill in the missing space on the show. From Arabin, again, very Rika GGG. When I am at my worst, say a word. And that will be your final word on this
That will
planet.
be your last.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, parang nag-escalate.
Avoid at all costs.
And also, let's see, from Wildfire, when I am at my worst, I call a friend. Damay-damay na to.
Look at you.
Well, those,
Able to embrace your feelings and share it with
right?
others.
I know, right?
It's not a skill that we have, but we're happy you have that.
And
Exactly.
not just on our end, like for example, Maxim the Winter. Diba? Siya yung parang, we're good friends, we hang out, but I'm not really interested in your problems. Meron din kasi yung recipient eh. Tayo kasi we're the givers of
Yeah.
of the information, but we're not likely to give it. Pero just because you're willing to give it, doesn't mean your friends are also open. Like some are very, oh, come, tell me what's wrong. While others are like, I don't really need to know what you're going through. Meron din kasing ganon.
I don't mind it. I guess it depends on the friend telling me.
Yes.
There are some friends that, I really don't want to know. I really don't
Yeah.
care.
Mhm.
But there are other friends that I would love to be there for them.
Tsaka
Yeah.
sometimes it's not so much that you don't care, but it's more like,
I just want to get involved.
yeah, yeah.
But you know what? This happened to me a few weeks ago. I had a moment. I rarely have mini breakdowns, but I had one.
Oh,
I kind of just I went on a downward spiral. Parang nag-start siya with something so minor, and for some reason, nagkaroon ako ng woe is me moment.
okay.
And then like
It's so unlike you.
so unlike me talaga. Tapos I literally ran through mga friends ko na I could call at the moment. I was thinking, well, I could call this one, I could call that one, but I didn't. I was like, but do I want to? No. So I was like, you know what? Tapos I was literally
In
crying.
tears.
I was in tears. I was crying. I was so like, what about me? I'm gonna know
Yeah.
moment. But then in my head, you know what? In a couple of hours, you'll snap out of this and you will be okay.
Okay.
So just
But-
don't bother anyone and don't call anyone. You're gonna be fine. You're just having a moment. True enough, it took less actually, probably less than an hour.
You are fine.
Oh, kasi may Roger Federer tennis match.
Okay.
I was like, okay,
That's
well,
probably what changed the mood.
it's time to snap out of it. So,
But you know what, Hazel, it's normal now. A lot of people are having so many anxiety attacks these days,
Yeah.
especially because of this virus. Everyone's so scared, and like there are a lot of people who don't know why they're having a breakdown or they're getting depressed for no reason. It's maybe just because of this, the anxiety. that's hitting
Yeah.
you. But once you
You have
acknowledge it and you understand it, then it puts things in perspective.
Yeah, and you have to find a way to bounce back. Whether it's
Tsaka
by
self,
reaching out to other people or if you know naman na kaya mo, then great, you can deal with it on your own.
tsaka ano, self-soothe.
Yeah.
Like if there's nobody to like give you a hug and pat you on the back, you have to be able to do it for yourself. Kasi
Which was the reason for my mini breakdown to begin with.
oh.
Yeah, I was thinking, you know what? I'm this person and yet like may ganun ako, nagkaroon ako ng parang
yung mga parang just because I'm mala Beyonce independent woman doesn't mean I don't need help every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had something to do with that. So, nagkaroon ako ng moment talaga. And then, I don't know.
And then hindi ganito pala. Just because I'm an independent woman and bootylicious doesn't mean I don't encounter emotion every now and then.
Totoo. Just because I'm a diva and like a
Oh,
Beyonce.
oh.
Oh, exactly. Wala.
And and speaking of singers, I told Hazel this earlier, but Markki, I have to tell you. Do you
Go.
remember the group Steps? Yung kumanta ng 5, 6.
Hindi ganun,
Ay, paano
Chico.
ba? Paano ba?
5, 6, 7, 8. Minute na, baby, and driving me crazy. Na, 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 na.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's a group, right? Back in the 90s, they were pretty big. They were like the ABBA of the 90s. Apparently, they released an album late last year, November 2020, and until now, they're releasing singles. And their latest single, they have a guest lead vocalist. So that in itself is already news, right? That Steps is back.
And for them to have a guest vocalist, considering there's already, what, 7 of them? Or like
There's
5?
so many
Yeah.
singers. Oh,
You know who the featured vocalist is? So it's their latest song is blah 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 title Steps featuring Michelle Visage. She has a single out. She has a single out.
She's back.
She's singing again.
I love
good,
it.
good for her. Good for
Yeah.
her.
Connection.
But the other one that I was talking to Hazel about, one on HBO Max, Legendary.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
should check that out. It's so interesting. It's like a
Right?
real life. It's like a real life, ballroom.
Parang
Parang
drag
pose.
race.
Oh,
Pero
Yeah.
ballroom.
okay.
And like the judges are Megan Thee Stallion, si Camila,
Si Law Roach. The stylist.
Law
ng-
Roach. Yeah. So it's a pretty good group of Tyson Beckford is one of the guest judges. Yeah.
Mm. All right. I'm
From-
watching.
From Mad Mutt Mark, when I am at my worst, somehow it always ends up with us in bed. Ay,
well,
well,
if it's what helps you recover, I
Okay.
guess it's fine.
Jungkook's girl says, worst baka mo? Siguro pag yung kasama lang sa top 10 entries ko instead of the usual top position. Okay.
Oh my god, that's so annoying.
And the top, when I am at my worst, comes from Seaside Squad and Oh Yeah, That Girl.
They both say,
Oh Yeah, That Girl says, when I am at my worst, hindi ako ng sisin zone. Nang i-inbox zone ako.
how do you do that?
You don't even check out the message. It sits
Oh.
there in your inbox with that dot right
Oh.
there.
That doesn't work for me kasi
I always do that.
I get so annoyed when I see like
That
the dots,
The green dot.
in my apps.
Yeah.
So, yeah, on the app icon.
It
I
means-
hate it.
You know that they sent you a message, but you don't even read it.
Can I show you something?
Oh,
Look at my
Wow.
messages.
oh my gosh.
You know what I
That is
noticed?
a lot.
I also tend to
That
have
is a
a
lot.
lot of unread messages sa text. Sa text. Kasi parang, my phone kasi shows like a preview of the text even without you opening the text when
Okay.
it arrives. So, usually I already see it sa preview. So then I don't feel the need to open the message. And then when I check my inbox, ang daming unopened messages.
Actually, akala ko ako lang ang nakapansin. Sabi ni John Sinai, messages. Yun ang sabi ni Markki. You wanna see my messages?
Yung messenger, naging
Yung
messages.
messenger.
Naging
Tsaka
Kasi messenger and
akala ko ako lang nakarinig lahat sila. Ano daw? Messages?
messenger. Kasi messenger, Facebook messenger, and
Tsaka
messages.
messenger.
Oo.
Messengers. And from Seaside Squad, when I am at my worst, yung litanya ko, my Snyder's Cut version din. 4 hours long.
Damn.
4 hours long. Yeah.
Maybe you should, I don't know, start a podcast or whatever.
Maybe that's what your calling is.
Parang ano, parang remember we guested on the show si Spencer of Survivor. So,
How can I forget?
okay. So
How can you forget?
sinabi niya, 'di ba, na parang he was telling us dun sa WhatsApp namin na parang, oh yeah, I just I came out with my latest episode. You might want to check it out. So we're like, oh yeah, cool. So it's just a little long. So we're like, oh, like what? It's about like more than an hour. He goes, a little over 6 hours.
What?
6 hours.
Would you listen though for
It's a little. I don't know if I can. It's a little too long for me. Maybe in pieces, like an hour today, an hour tomorrow, but not in a stretch. I don't think
So
for any.
so Chico, you'd be okay if it was a little shorter.
In pieces. I'm fine with
in
how it is. Just want it in pieces. Yeah. So installment. Installment.
Piece by piece.
So
Medyo
what
mahirap
about,
kapag masyadong mahaba eh. Mm-mm.
what about us?
Gradually, you can take it. Slowly but surely.
Lord, why do I have these co-hosts?
Yeah. You just gotta relax. You have to relax.
Pwedeng pinagpala ka sa lahat. Kasi imagine, meron ka ng Survivor, meron ka pang Biscuit, YouTuber, meron ka pang PA, meron ka...
I'm shocked.
Di ba,
Meron ka ng baby whale. Oh, lahat na.
above all,
Nasiya na
may-
ang lahat.
kaya kailangan mo ng mga co-hosts na ano.
Oo, tutulong. Ganun.
Oo.
Mm-mm. So what about us? What's our like at my ano? What at my M?
When I am at my worst.
When I am at my worst.
Yan, overachiever ka kasi today.
Hindi ganito. Okay, ganito.
Eto. Hehe.
Haha.
Eto. Hehe.
What's
My
our answer?
family. Okay, so Chico, okay. I guess when I am at my worst, I need to buy a BP machine for the car for when Chico has his nervous breakdowns when I have my just to
Yes.
check if he's okay. Because I see him, he freezes and he turns white. And I'm like, Chico, what's happening to you? I thought you were
When he
kind of
starts
Moreno-esque.
when he
Yeah.
starts screaming
Yeah.
or yung biglang bubuksan niya yung pinto ng kotse tapos bababa na. Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
No!
And then he says,
So-
Markki, no, Markki, no, Markki, no. I poop.
I wasn't, just keep typing. Well, there's still a future ahead of us. There's so many things to look forward to. Markki, no. Okay. Okay. At my worst, when I am at my worst, my worst enemy are my thoughts. Sometimes what goes on in my head is actually 10 times worse than whatever it is I'm worried about.
You're a worrywart.
I am a worrywart, and it's one of my worst traits. Like, if the problem is this, in my head it's this. You can't even see it. It really gets out of hand. Like,
Oh, I bet.
you wouldn't want to be in my brain. Yeah, it's a very chaotic place.
Yeah.
Tingin nga ulit nung size when the problem is how big.
That's not a problem.
patingin ulit, di ko nakita, na miss ko yung...
No, it doesn't matter. Basta parang, yeah. Random.
Paano yung
random.
small? Small
Ha?
problem.
Parang yung small?
Small problem.
Mga ganyan.
That's small? That's... We can't even see it on screen.
Chico, ganito. On a scale from your neighbor to baby whale, how small?
I cannot with you. Okay, sige,
Okay.
my turn. At my worst, I detach.
Oh.
I detach from the problem. I'm the kind of person who can compartmentalize.
Okay.
So even at my worst, I can function because I can just separate myself from the situation and focus on something else
Okay.
that will take my mind off of it. And then
right.
when I'm ready to deal with it, I will.
Yeah.
But usually I prefer to okay, hold up. I don't want to get caught up in this. Kasi at the peak of your emotions, it's really hard to keep a level head. Alam mo
Right.
yun? Syempre, your decision making won't be as good. So I try to detach myself from it first. And then when I'm ready to think about it, that's when I do. And then that's how I pull myself out of it as well.
Let me ask Hazel, do you like to be left alone if you're having a little breakdown, or do you like people comforting you?
I often feel like I want to be coddled, but in legit awful situations, I always like to be alone. Like, di ba nga, I told you, the Mentos thing. I really
Yeah.
don't like letting people know that I'm going through something. If I can just do it all myself, I will. But it's also nice to think sometimes, for people like us, meron ding moment na parang, it would be nice to talk to someone about it. Could
So
be
wait.
this or that.
So you choke on men? Tos? Like you
Mentos. The candy.
Oo nga.
Mentos.
The fresh maker.
Mentos, beka naman, you almost killed me when I was a kid. Nung nalunok ko yung... I mean, wala lang. I'm just saying. Grabe lang talaga yung na-choke ako dun. But yeah, we all deal with it differently,
Totoo.
I guess. And whatever works for you, right?
And one effective thing for me too, music.
Yes.
It
music
really does.
heals.
Yeah.
I agree.
I have playlists and yeah.
Actually, music or whatever makes you happy.
True.
Whatever it is you're passionate about, try to think of that when you're going through the worst time. And it will somehow help the situation.
True.
Maybe not solve it, but it will help.
So there you go. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us, friends.
Tomorrow we will be complete.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, but it'll be a switcheroo. Hazel and I will be Team Bahay, and Mr. Talahib and Tedina Bundy will be in the booth.
Tedina Bundy.
Make sure to join us again tomorrow, but do not go anywhere. Riot Wednesday continues with All Out. Rico and Carla up next. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. Goodbye for
Bye.
now.